There are some medical tests you need to do to have a healthy and long-lasting relationship. I mean, before you say hi do to your partner, you need to go for some tests, some medical tests to see if you are compatible medically. I'm not saying compatible spiritually, no. I'm saying compatible medically. Welcome again to the show. My name is Oluwabusaya. So now we'll take one after the other. First of all, you need to know your genotype. You need to know if you are compatible with your partner. Like now, for example, an AA person can marry an A, they can marry each other. An AA can actually marry an AS, they can marry. Also, an AA can marry an AS, like I said, they're compatible. But when AS cannot marry an AS, it is actually 25% chances. An SS also cannot marry an AS, it is totally not recommended. But I think an AA can actually marry an SS. You know, there is no chance they can actually give birth to an SS child. So now, but then you need to know your compatibility test. That is your genotype. You need to know if you are compatible medically, if you can actually have a healthy marriage and a long-lasting one without any child giving you any form of trouble or making you spend on hospital bills, drips and blood and stuff like that. And secondly, you need to know your blood group, whether your boyfriend is O positive or is O negative, or you are O positive and he is negative. And some people have their rhesus factor is negative, some are positive. So in order to avoid hemolytic diseases, in order to avoid stillbirth, miscarriages, you need to know your blood group, both of you. And then you need to go for an HIV test. You need to go for an HIV test, both of you. You need to know your HIV status. It is very, very important and expedient for you to know your HIV status, because if you don't know your HIV status, it is very dangerous for both of you. Even aside knowing your HIV status, you need to know other things like all these STIs, all these sexual transmitted diseases. It is very rampant these days with young girls, young ladies and young guys out there. I don't even know that they have it. So before you say I do to your partner, no matter how many years you guys have been courting together, you need to still you need to know your HIV status and other statuses, you understand. Then lastly, you need to know your fertility. You guys need to go for a fertility test, whether you are fertile or sterile. Some people might believe, some people don't go for this thing, and when they start having trouble getting pregnant, they say, oh, it is my mother or it's my grandmother. Person will never chop, person will never see your own thing. No, so you need to go for a fertility test. You need to know if your husband is sterile, if he has not gone for vasectomy, if he's not using any kind of drugs that can actually make the sperm cells to die, thereby leaving you, they'll be thinking you are the one that is unable to bear children. Yourself, you need to check yourself. You need to go to the hospital to know if you're fertile, if your ovaries are intact, if your uterus, your pelvis, everything that requires you carrying a child, if it's intact, you need to know that. So all these are the tests you couples or intending couples should do before you say I do. It's going to save you a lot of money, a lot of peace of mind and sanity. All this you need to do before you say I do. Don't just jump. No, don't say it verbally. Both of you should go to the hospital, both of you, and let them do the test on you and show yourselves, oh, we are compatible, we are not compatible. And it's a wrap again. Don't forget to like, share, or comment. See you again on the next episode. Bye bye.